Hope this is working. So, hi everyone. If you are on my Patreon, hey early bloomers and the beloveds. I hope you all are doing well. I wanted to pop in, say hello, show my face. For those of you that may have not seen me before or heard of me, I am the Garden Goddess. I am a medicinal and magical herbalist here at the Voodoo Institute for Black Spectrum Network, sister company of Black Spectrum Network. I just wanted to do a quick pop in to talk to you all about herbs. As those of you that know me well, know that I am a gardener. I speak to plants. I am all things magical herbalism. I'm a magician. This is what I do day to day. I've noticed for a lot of you, you kind of just use herbs willy-nilly. And I wanted to kind of delve more deeper into why herbs are so important and ways that you can enhance your relationships with plants. So one of the first things that you can do if you're someone that's new to magic or that is kind of still a novice in magic is building your relationship with herbs. Plants are spirits. They are quite the personalities, depending on what plant that you have. And it's important that you build a relationship with them because they can really make or break your spells. So one of the ways you can do that is by choosing a few herbs, maybe like 2 or 3, and spending time with them over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks. One of the first things you can do is calling them by name. So some of my favorite herbs to use are rosemary, lavender, and I use cinnamon quite a bit, but I also use basil. So you can use rosemary, lavender, basil, send them out, usually next to your altar. You can start praying over them. You can start talking to them. So one of the first things I did when I was building my relationships with my herbs was I chose one for the week. I think it was rosemary. And I sat with her next to a white candle to invite her spirit and invoke her spirit. And I just talked. I asked, who are you? What is your name? What do you prefer me to call you? How is it that I can be of service to you? A lot of people, especially new coming magicians and priestesses or priests, feel like they have a right to do work, and doing magic is a privilege. And so with these herbs, they're spirits, they have feelings. According to science, they can even feel pain and emotion. So it's important to treat them with the utmost care and respect. So one of the first things I did with Rosemary is ask her what she needed of me. And I divined. At the time, I knew I had the gift of hearing plants, but I wasn't confident in it. And so one of the first things I heard was, I need rest. And then I divined over it and rest came up again. This was an herb that felt abused, an herb that felt unheard. And one of the first things that she wanted to be doing was just to rest and to be appreciated in that. And so that's what we did. We rested, we meditated together. I didn't ask anything of her. And I just built up that relationship through talking, through loving, through speaking. I'm someone that firmly believes in speaking to your plants, whether you're using them or just having them around the house, uplifting them, playing music for them, gifting them. And what I mean by gifts, I mean giving them the utmost quality of food. So plants eat food, not human food, but plant food. Giving them the best quality plant food. Giving them water, good water, not tap water. I give my plants alkaline water because I drink alkaline water. I give them any sort of fresh water that I get from the nurseries. That's where I get most of my plants from. So one of the ways that you can build your relationship with your plants is through speaking to them. It's through actively meditating with them. It's through treating them with care and love, and watch them work for you when it comes time to do magic. And then another way you can build a relationship with your herbs is through not just meditating with them, but wearing them, utilizing the plants in all that you do. I carry plants with me all the time. I also, when I am in my room, I think y'all noticed, I keep plants everywhere with me, but I make it an intention that when I'm dealing with my plants, I deal with them with love and care. And when I'm carrying them around, whether I have them in the car with me when I'm picking some up, I be sure I carry them with me, and I let them experience life with me. And that's just kind of what I do. Um, Another way that you can care for and build your relationship with plants is actually going to the environments where they grow and not picking them, but just enjoying their presence and seeing them with their family members, because most plants come in families, in big groups, and they do have a headquarters and places where they grow. So going to the gardens where they are birthed, where they are rooted and planted, um, you get to really see them in their environments and see how they flourish, and see what type of environment that they flourish in the best. So certain plants don't do well in dry areas. And so when you're trying to build up your relationship with them, it's good to know what they like and what they don't like, naturally and personality wise. I like desert plants. If you ever are around me, you'll see that I surround myself with a lot of cactuses. And that's because in California, it's quite dry. And I prefer to keep plants around me that actually want to be in environments where it's hot and dry, versus plants that require a lot of humidity, a lot of water-based locations, or even cool locations. It's good to go out and figure out, or just research what kind of plants do well in certain environments. Um, Another way that you can keep up or even build a relationship with plants is by bringing them into your home and just taking care of them. And plants have certain frequencies that clean out your certain frequencies and certain chemicals that clean out your home, that clean the air within your home, that have a lot of heart chakra energy, that bring a lot of warmth to rooms. So when you can figure out what plant will thrive in your room, you're able to keep them with you always, because this is where you rest. And you're able to build up that dynamic through just being with them day to day and learning, okay, you like this sort of light, this sort of water, this sort of air driven environment, because certain rooms are super dry and need more moisture. So you can add a humidifier. Just having plants around you day to day will help you. Ooh, got a message. Will help you build your relationship with them. Trying to think of what else. We went through meditating with them, praying with them. We went through talking to them, playing music for them, feeding them high quality foods and waters, purchasing, or getting plants in your room, sleeping with them, seeing how they operate. I guess the final thing is talking to them. Talking to your plants will do a lot for you, especially if you have the gift of hearing. Some people don't have that gift. Some people do. It's not a big deal if you don't. But learning how to listen is a vital skill, not just in life, but in your magic. Learning how to listen to the plants and feel into their energy, so you'll know when the plant is feeling you, when the plant is not feeling you, when the plant wants to work with you, when they don't want to work with you. All those things make a huge difference. So talking to your plant, and not just talking, but listening. And it doesn't have to be listening just through meditation, but just sitting there and listening and seeing what your body is telling you, what your mind is telling you. Hopefully it's not lying to you. And just sitting there and being quiet and taking the time to listen to whatever the plant has to tell you will be a huge game changer, because oftentimes that's when the plant will tell you what other capabilities it has. The gift of listening is very much so slept on in this world. And it's important to not just listen to what's happening inside of you, but happening around you and happening within your magic. So learning how to talk, learning how to listen, learning how to build a communicative relationship, not only with the spirits of your ancestors, the spirit of your Loa, the spirit of your Ori, the spirit of your Orisha, but the spirit of your plants will teach you a lot about being a magician and just being an overall decent human being. So those are just a few things that I wanted to share for today. If you caught me on October 9th at 3:20, I'll be going live at 4 p.m. with the Love Goddess to discuss why your magic sucks. So if you didn't catch the live, then hopefully you'll catch the replay here. And I will see you all very soon. So as always, happy healing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.